So if you have yourself an Action 4, well, I have a bunch of accessories that will be perfect for this camera. So let's get right into it.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Black. I love to share with you cool gear that comes my way. And if you like this kind of stuff, don't be a stranger to the channel, and I'll put links to all of this cool gear, plus some coupon codes and a surprise link down in the description. So check it out down there. So we have different products, different brands, and the first thing I actually want to start with is something I don't have, and that's this Ulanzi battery door that also has the clamp mount on it. So before, if you wanted to do a vertical video, you'd have to put it in this little plastic cage that they provide for you to be able to get a portrait shot if you're shooting like a lot of vertical videos. But with this Ulanzi battery door, which I'm ordering right now because that looks so cool. You just put that battery door on like right here, and then that gives you the ability to use that magnetic mount right, boom, like that, yeah. And sticking with Ulanzi, they actually made these for the Action 2 back in the day, but they still work. I love this one right here. This is a ball head that you can put on your Action 4. It has a quarter thread at the bottom, but also has a cold shoe on the side. So if you want to put a light or a microphone on there, and then you can mount it to a selfie stick or whatever, and then because it's on a ball head, you can move it around. So that makes it really, really convenient. But this one for sure is something that you'd want to get. This is the Ulanzi magnetic mount, but it has a quarter thread mount on the bottom. So you can put this thing on, and then you can, you know, attach it to any kind of like tripod or selfie stick or whatever. And where that's important is if you have the PGYTECH, like the quick locking system. This whole system, I did a whole video on it, and you can see all of these products that I use for that. But with your quick locking system, you have the quarter thread on the bottom. So with that Ulanzi quick mount, you can actually just put that quick release system at the bottom for the PGYTECH. And that way you can go from like all of these great accessories just like that to the next just that quickly, and you don't have to worry about the Action mount. So do check out that PGYTECH video that I did. All of those accessories, if you have this Ulanzi quick release with the quarter thread on the bottom, all of those are perfect for the Action 4. But now let's jump over to Telesin because they have a big variety of Action 4 accessories. Starting with their little case right here, the zip-up case. This thing's great. You know, sometimes you don't want to throw this in your bag and let it rattle around and hit some of the other gear. You just put it in this case right here, zip it up, and it still gives you accessibility to the bottom magnetic mounting system, so you can still have it on like your selfie stick or whatever, just have this thing wrapped around it. So if you wanted something a little bit more heavy duty than the DJI cage, they have like their aluminum alloy cage that locks into place. This is cool. So you slide your Action 4 into it, and man, that's heavy duty and so much actually better than their cage because they give you cold shoe options here for like mics and lights and stuff like that. You have access to all of your buttons. They give you access to the Action mount at the bottom, and then on the side you have an Action mount as well so that you can do portrait videos, and has a quarter thread right at the bottom so you can just put it right on a selfie stick to get, you know, that portrait video that you want to get. So this is great, nice and firm. I love the locking mechanism right here. It's really cool. If you're looking for some neutral density filters for your Action 4, Telesin has some great easy ones to use so they can go on top of the lens that you already have on there, nice and easy. We have a CPL ND8, ND16, and ND32, and basically what that does is it gives that motion to your shot. We've done this many times on the channel, so the higher up you go, if it's bright and sunny, it kind of lowers the shutter so that it gives a little bit more motion blur. If you're doing something with a lot of speed and a lot of motion, this will capture that so much better than without it. So these are really great, so check them out. So now if you want to go underwater, they have a lot of great stuff as well. They have the dome that you can put your Action 4 into, and it fits really nicely into it. If you wanted to get that half in water, half out, like I wouldn't go like snorkeling with this per se, like it's not really great underwater, but if you wanted to get like that half out of water, half in, where you see the line of it, this is something that you're gonna wanna get. A lot of the other ones, like the case is separate from it, so it's easy to pop out, but this one is held in place, so it's a very nice little dome. But if you are snorkeling, they have a little snorkel mask here, but you put your little Action mount up here, and then you put your Action camera on top of it, just like so, so that when you're snorkeling with it and you go underwater, basically, you know, it's just your POV, it's just your point of view. It's easy to use. You don't have to worry about it getting in the way. You don't have to worry about having to get, you know, frame your shots. You can just wear this and kind of live in the moment, and then you can watch your footage later and just love it. But I guess while we're at it, if you are looking to take it underwater or taking it around water, you should check out their floaty grip. Basically, there's just air in here. It's like a little submarine, and so if you drop it in the water, it will float for you. So that's a good one to have. They also have this fence mount, so if you're trying to get some shots and there's like a chain link fence and you just want to set it up on that, their fence mount works perfect, and it's great with the Action 4, and you can lift it up in the middle. In case there's like something obstructing it, you can use these parts to move it around and get it in the perfect spot. And while you're at the Telesin store, you should definitely get a bunch of these little, you know, magnetic mounting systems for your camera. These are great. I like the little rubber pad at the bottom just to kind of give it even more like firmness to it. So check these out. You can get a bunch of them. That way you can go from mount to mount with just one camera instead of having multiple cameras. So boom, there we go. That's a lot of accessories really quickly. So hopefully you were able to keep up. If there's anything that you like, if there's even an accessory that you think is pretty awesome out there that I missed, make sure you drop a comment and let everyone know who's looking down there. And other than that, I still love the Action 4. It's a great camera. Yeah, check out all those other videos. They're on the screen right now if you want to go see some more cool stuff. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.